Bad enough, I was so desperate for a change that everything that would land on my lap, I would take it.
At the moment, we're doing 100,000 a day. And that's sometimes even on a bad day.
These brothers who have flexed their lavish lifestyle were just arrested in Dubai at their home.
Samuel and Ruben Onuha are two really popular influencers and entrepreneurs from the Netherlands that are really famous for living that rich, luxury, jet-setting party lifestyle on social media.
Nah, they sweet. They got arrested. What did they get arrested for, bro? What's really going on?
The brothers both have hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram and get hundreds of thousands of views on videos flexing their spending, cars, clothes, travels, parties, lifestyle, mixed in with some behind the scenes of their businesses. But it looks like all of that just came crashing down as the brothers were arrested in Dubai, which is one of those countries that you don't want to be arrested in due to their strict laws, rules, and punishments. And now the Onuha brothers are facing decades in prison. But I'm Jew. Welcome to the channel. Please like and share the video. Don't forget to sub. Now, let's get into it.
I started it in 2018. Honestly, it started as just a simple dropshipping store. I didn't have no plans to make it something long term. I was just desperate for a change to make money.
How much are y'all bringing in every day with this brand Icon?
So let's do last 30 days. We did, I think, around 3 million, because this is one of the stores. We also have a UK store and a US store. So we now do around 3 million every month. The numbers don't lie, guys.
These guys started out as drop shippers in 2018 and quickly transitioned into owning their own fashion brand Icon, which they call luxury streetwear, and is said to be bringing in $30 million in revenue a year.
Hey, I'm confused, gang, because this regular ass drip, you know, I might not know, but that drip look typical as hell. You see what I'm saying? That's why I be, hey, they gotta be some great advertisers or some shit, because that drip mid as hell. You see what I'm saying? I don't even get how that shit sell 1 mil. Not even hating, but just, like, it's not nothing special. But I guess it be the shit. I guess it's not the clothes. It's about the motherfucking advertisement that get you the money, apparently. You know what I'm saying? That mid-ass drip.
The streetwear, the brand is kind of like athleisure wear, and if you've ever just been scrolling Instagram, you've seen ads for brands like this. But with their huge social media followings, I'm sure they're able to activate some of their fan base to bring in an insane amount of money. And we've seen other influencers with a big social media following, like Caprice, who made over $200,000 in a day off one clothing drop.
18-year-old kid is making hundreds of thousands of dollars a day just from selling clothes online.
All that couple months of work starting to pay off right now.
Right now is where it starts paying off. As you see right here, we're about 9K in sales, about to be.
They just launched a minute ago, and they're up to almost $10,000 in sales.
But taking a page out of the Dan Bilzerian, Andrew Tate playbook, the Onuha brothers seem to flex every single penny that they make, showing off parties on mega yachts, 5-figure shopping sprees, luxury cars, and actually being able to make $1 million in a day, which basically helps them bring in more sales for their brand Icon. You know the formula: flex all your wealth so more people buy into whatever you're selling. Andrew Tate really perfected that with his fame and notoriety, and pushing his real world membership to all of his followers, which helped him become mega rich.
Color. You like the color?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had mixed reviews on the color. Some people said they like it, some people said they don't like it, and I said, well, what color's your brigade? Oh, fuck off then.
But the Onuha brothers didn't stop at just launching Icon, as they have other businesses like creating an e-commerce agency, which seemingly has been a huge success with a $100 million evaluation.
I also have, for example, an agency that is like really spitting out cash, because we're one of the biggest in the ecom scene.
And of course, following the Andrew Tate playbook, they sell courses and memberships as well.
3 months, we always guarantee that you go to at least 100,000 in revenue, at least.
And if all of their businesses were legit, then flexing online wouldn't be a big deal. But that's a big if, especially after baller blockers announced on Instagram that the Onuha brothers are currently at the center of a major drug scandal spanning multiple countries.
Whoa, wait.
And facing decades in prison. They were
multiple countries. The arrest is not a publicity stunt. The brothers are indeed locked up in prison. They're attended a nightclub party on February 9th.
Arrested in Dubai on February 10th after they attended a nightclub on February 9th and hosted an after party in their villa at the Palm. But the interesting thing is why the police were even called on them in the first place. Allegedly, the brothers and their friends failed to pay escorts that were at a party with them in February, which led to those escorts filing a police report against them, which set all of this in motion, and that's just insane. If there is a moral to the story, fellas, pay your escorts. Because them not doing so led to undercover agents arresting the brothers and others at their villa, including their chef, maid, and an assistant that coordinated logistics and flights for the escorts, while other friends of theirs apparently fled the country. According to baller blockers, the Colombian escorts frequently smuggled drugs between Amsterdam and Dubai. And this looks really bad for the brothers because large amounts of various drugs were found at their residence, including MDMA, ketamine, and possibly Coca-Cola. And the charges against them
whoa, them boys doing the good shit, the big shit. Them boys went all out, all into nothing.
Include possession of narcotics, trafficking, and distribution, which will be further specified when they go to court later this month.
We have a Baller Busters exclusive news report involving brothers Samuel and Ruben Onuha from Icon e-commerce brand, a men's fashion brand out of the Netherlands. These brothers who have flexed their lavish lifestyle, Rolls Royces, private jets, and tons of money and girls were just arrested in Dubai at their home. These brothers who flexed their wealth online were arrested based off of tips by escorts who were left unpaid. These escorts attended a party at their home in February of this year. When they weren't paid for services rendered, what they did was tip off the police. Brothers were arrested.
Escorts is crazy, bro. When you live in this type of lifestyle, why do you need escorts? That just means that you don't get hoes. I mean, you don't get females if you need to pay for escorts, gang. Like, what are we doing? You get what I'm saying? Like, that doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. Something about that just doesn't make sense to me.
But because they are foreign,
it might just be me though, cause I really got the motherfucking, I got a mouthpiece. You know what I'm saying? I don't need none of that BS, man. I'm in that motherfucking chill. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to do all that extra shit. They got to do all that extra shit. No, I ain't with it.
Nationals, they may get off the hook for the death penalty, but they're still facing decades in prison.
But due to all of this, a lot more is coming out about the brothers, as they're said to have contacts with the infamous gang of Ridwan Toji, one of the Netherlands' most wanted criminals according to the court in Dubai. Ridwan Toji was suspected of at least 10 murders related to organized crime, drug trafficking, and other criminal offenses. In February 2024, he was convicted and sentenced to life in prison. But according to court in Dubai, the police were informed of suspicious activities around the brothers, who have previously been linked to the underworld and are said to maintain intense contacts with members of the Togi gang. But the exact role they played in the gang's criminal activities is not yet clear. Justice in Dubai is working closely with Dutch authorities to intensify the investigation further and uncover the wider criminal network in which the brothers were found. In addition to all of that, apparently the brothers owe millions in euros in unpaid income and corporate tax to Dutch governments. And it's also been exposed that the brothers have earned most of their money through selling courses and no e-commerce company. So yeah, it's not.
Wow. They must make some motherfucking money, because I seen 2 mil in that motherfucking, you see what I'm saying? What that was, WAP or some shit? That's some money right there. So they making most of their money with something else. They must be making tens of millions off this other shit, because shit, flexing the Rolls Royce shit, I know that. You ain't buying a Rolls Royce unless you touch the M already. In my opinion, touch a few M's. You know what I'm saying? Touching one M, you not about to just go spin wet. How much a Rolls Royce is? I don't even know. I don't look shit like that up. But I mean, however much a Rolls Royce is, I don't think you about to buy a Rolls Royce with just one M. Fuck no. They must be making like 7 M's a year.
Not looking good for them, but I guess we'll know more after the actual trial starts. The crazy thing is, if all of this is true, it's so dumb that they will hop on social media for clout to show off this crazy expensive lifestyle just to get attention. It's kind of like the same thing that Hush Puppy or Omi and a Hellcat did. These guys were doing stuff illegal behind the scenes that they knew they would get in trouble for, but decided to hop on social media just to show off anyway.
MSRP is over $200,000 on this one. They start on like 164 MSRP. But this one is specced out completely. I just couldn't find it in white. This was the first one in the East Coast. I had it first. before you take off, before you offset.
Fancy high-end cars and candid videos. His channel has 500,000 subscribers and his videos have been viewed 35 million times. But those pricey cars aren't sitting in his driveway anymore.
Shayna Omar Carrasquillo is a local man who appears to have hit it big on YouTube. But a raid of his New Jersey property by federal agents last week may strike big trouble for him. Wednesday, November 20th, and the appearance of great wealth collapsed, say neighbors, when FBI agents, seen here in cell phone pictures, hit the place in an early morning raid, hauling the cars away.
We're going to have our day in court now. So finally, you know, I get to not be depressed, not be stressed out anymore.
But Omi's lawyers were working overtime, and when it was all said and done, he was able to plead out to only 5.5 years in prison, in addition to being ordered to forfeit $30 million. Instead of just making their money, staying out the way, and keeping their profile low, they had to show off, and that ended up getting all of them arrested at the end of the day. And that just makes no sense. But